Hey yo guys, how are you doing? I'm feeling pretty hyped right now because a lot of good news blessed my timeline lately. Sekiro turned out great and gamers love it. Ninja Gaiden 2 is finally playable on Xbox One and it looks gorgeous. This game was way ahead of its time, and to celebrate that, I will leave some captured gameplay running in the background to give you guys an idea on how awesome this game looks. But most importantly, I'm hyped as fuck because I'm about to do a dedicated video just discussing your comments on Ninja Gaiden. But before we get started, I want to thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in, liking, subscribing, and most importantly, leaving your thoughts in the comments section. I'm really happy with where my channel is right now, and at the end of this video I want to share my ideas and goals for future Ninja Gaiden videos. So, as always, grab yourself some pizza and a coffee, kick back and make yourself comfortable, and let's talk about your awesome comments. Danny Danger said, "You're great man, love your videos. Ninja Gaiden 4 will come out when Team Ninja stops getting turd sandwiches for company lunch." Man, I was laughing my butt off when I first read that comment. David put it simple, yet it holds so much truth. I think Team Ninja has completely lost track of the ninja way. Everything they put out lately, except Neo, seems just lazy and therefore an easy cash grab. $90 for season passes, tons of microtransactions. This is just exploiting your fan base and it hurts. It seems like there is no creativity left. Even if you look at Neo, it's just a reskinned Dark Souls with looter shooter mechanics. And From Software really showed how to break free from that and made Sekiro an amazing game. It's small details that show that Team Ninja doesn't put any thought into the newer games. They changed Ryo Hayabusa's voice actor without letting the community know. Stuff like that just shows that their community management is simply all over the place. And transitioning into the next comments that play into the whole Ninja Gaiden problem is the Ninja Gaiden 2 incident, aka the man himself, Itagaki. Ninja Gaiden fans love him, I love him, and under every one of my videos you can find a comment asking for Itagaki to return. And if you haven't seen it already, I made an in-depth video discussing the history of Itagaki and what he is up to nowadays. So if you are interested, you will find a link in the description, but to put it shortly, it was a difficult breakup and both parties don't talk to each other anymore, and probably never will be. Stuff like that really makes me sad. And what else makes me sad? Ninja Gaiden 3 and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge is the best. Now and then I get comments that claim Razor's Edge is better than the other Ninja Gaiden games, and no hate here, you love what you love, but please share your thoughts on what makes Ninja Gaiden 3 better than the originals. I would love to hear that. Which feature of the game is subjectively better than the classics? Here is an example. Just look at how smooth and fluid the gameplay in Ninja Gaiden 2 is. Every weapon has its dedicated moveset and the animations are just gory detailed. And now let's look at Razor's Edge with the same weapons. The gameplay animations are not even close to being good and the moveset is mostly copied from the older games. Also, if you claim the original Ninja Gaiden 3 was better, I can't take you seriously. Because this game is objectively bad. There is no way around that. Eric Hickman said, "God, please let them get back together and make a new Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden 1 and Black is the greatest hack and slash ever." Which I totally agree to, but then the G-Killer hijacks the comment section and revives the decade-old rivalry by saying DMC5 is better, sorry. Okay. We know that back in the day God of War, DMC and Ninja Gaiden were fighting over the hack and slash throne. And both God of War and Devil May Cry have had a new game in the last year and both were amazing. I'm still fighting my way through Devil May Cry 5 and so far I love it. It has great combat mechanics and an overwhelming amount of combos. Great graphics, finally. The enemy design was reworked, the puppets were getting boring and never were really frightening to be honest. But now it's time to kill enemies with style again. It has some amazing banter going on between the protagonists and side characters. Especially V got some great new gameplay mechanics. While I'm not a fan of the character, I gotta give Capcom credit for expanding the gameplay and trying something new. Overall, it's a great fun game that nails the DMC formula and gives fans what they want. It's DMC4 with tons of content and a great story. Capcom listened to their fans. So now that the setup is done, let's talk about a possible Ninja Gaiden 4 and some of your ideas. Danny Ferguson went through the hassle and even sent me an email. I really appreciate the effort, dude. And I'm happy to reply to your emails too. So his idea was to bring in some real world ninja mechanics, like gathering resources, crafting, basically adding open world elements into a new Ninja Gaiden game. And of course adding more content, which is always a great idea. I'm not really a fan of open world mechanics and crafting. I always liked the exploring in the semi-open world of Ninja Gaiden Black, but I'd rather have that at a minimum and have the game revolve around challenging and fast-paced fights. Ninja Gaiden was always this beautiful symphony of combos and moves that no other title could match. But what do you guys think? Do you want to see open world mechanics in a new Ninja Gaiden? Perch said more weapons, things like Sai, whips, chakras, axes, which I totally agree to. Then he added screw ranged combat and replaced it with... I wouldn't really screw the ranged combat. It mixes up the gameplay a little bit and gives you a nice addition to stop enemy combos. But the on-the-fly weapon switching is totally my thing. I love that in the new Devil May Cry game, and I would love to see Ninja Gaiden have that feature too. I mean, the Metroidvania style open world, I'm totally down for that, with more movement options like a grappling hook. I love Sekiro and it's really well done, and I would love to see Team Ninja attempt that too. But then comes the perfect point: more 101 boss fights like Genshin. I love human-like enemies and bosses that you can fight with no gimmicks, just straight brutal fights. I'm totally down for that. That is a great idea and I love it. And as a bonus, a good story. I wouldn't put this as a bonus. A good story makes or breaks a game. But yeah, I mostly agree with you, dude. Also, I got asked what I think of Mortal Kombat 11 and if I could do a review. And I gotta be honest, I'd rather skip Mortal Kombat lately. It feels like every new game in the series loses some identity, and with all the pay-to-win stuff, social justice warriors, less characters, I'd rather use my time to replay Ninja Gaiden 2 and have a good time. Because the last good Mortal Kombat was 9. So, to sum things up, I already planned out some videos for Ninja Gaiden. Next will probably be an analysis of Metal Gear Rising, another great hack and slash that has a lot of similarities to the Ninja Gaiden series. But what do you think? What are your ideas for Ninja Gaiden 4? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, kick the like button, sharing is caring, and subscribe. But most importantly, have a great day and get the kick out of gaming.